Hey everybody, it's time for another episode of Grant Draws. This is my friend Fang.
Hello, everybody.
I've always been curious, is Fang short for anything, or is it just like,
My full name actually is Fang Yi Li. So Fang in Chinese is Fang. But I like Fan and use my brand name because I like the teapot, like a snake teeth. Yeah, that kind of, yeah, I like that feeling. So you can
oh,
call it Fang or Fan, both okay. Yeah.
so I'm mispronouncing it. It should be Fang.
Yes.
Well, I'll try to keep that in mind.
Mm. It's
Um,
fine. Most of people just call me Fan.
oh, okay.
Yeah.
So as usual, we're sponsored by the Independent Creator Directory. Do you know what that is?
Oh, what?
So my friend Joe Bachman, he started
Uh-huh.
this thing called the Independent Creator Directory. It's kind of like the Internet Movie Database, but for creators, not just comic book creators, but also like board game designers, writers, that sort of thing.
I don't know. What's that?
Well, if you're interested in checking it out, you can go to indiecd.com, and I'll
English.
put that in the chat.
Yeah, you can give me maybe a
I get
link.
the address wrong, Joe. Is it? I thought it was indiecd.com. Oh, it's indiecd.org. Sorry.
Uh, you can just give me the link, right?
Yeah,
Mm.
I'll put it in our private chat too.
Thank you.
If you're interested in joining, the guy who created the uh, independent creator directory is actually in the comments. Or at least I think he is. He usually is. Yeah, he's here. So I'm going to run through the comments real quick.
Mhm.
Pong, is that how you pronounce it?
Yes, fun.
Okay. And then we'll look at your Kickstarter. Dan says, good evening. Donna's saying that is beautiful. I think she's talking about your art because I had a piece of your art as the episode image.
Mm.
Donna's saying hi. Dan is agreeing with Donna. I think he's talking about your art again. Trey's saying hi. Rose saying that he just barely made it. Foxy's saying that it's very pretty. I think she's talking about your art again. So I don't think I've ever done an episode where so many people really enjoyed the art.
Mm-hmm.
Joe's saying good evening. Donna's saying don't forget to like and share. Donna's saying hi. Sarah said that she figured I'd made it through the last show. I'd come over to this one. She's huddling under the blankets. And Foxy says she's doing the same. And she gets a dark heart from Sarah. And I put the link for indiecd.org. Carl is saying that he likes the art. So it looks like you, and Joe is saying that he likes the art too. So it looks like you made some fans. That's nice, right?
Mm.
We'll take a look at your Kickstarter. This is called Butterfly Tears Special Edition Chinese Folklore Anthology. Chinese Romeo and Juliet had 3 more manga-style Chinese love stories. Do you want to explain? Did you write the story as well?
Yeah. I create a story based on the Chinese folklore, which is the first story. Butterfly Love is a famous Chinese folklore. If you ask any Chinese, they all know this story. It's, yeah, like I say on the title, it's basically Chinese version of Romeo and Juliet. Yeah, it's very sad story. So my whole book is kind of like a sad Shakespeare tragedy vibe about this whole book. Yeah, this is the first story is 20 pages colored. Yeah, then another 3 story is black and white. If you check the page, I already put the first 3A page in the update. Yeah, everyone can read a part. And another 3 story is black and white. Mhm.
Okay, so it's like a combination.
Yeah, it's an anthology, 4 story together. The black and white part is my earliest work. When I was 20 something, I created while I was working for a game company. I used my spare time to creating. Yeah, first time publishing some Chinese magazine. So because I created everything by myself. So I want to publish here. And so I did a first Kickstarter 1 year ago. I saw at a convention last year. Sold pretty well. So I want to make the second edition right now with the extra 20 pages. Yeah, I wish more people can, pay attention for this book. I want to print more copies this year. Yeah.
So Carl's asking what time period is this set in?
The comic setting. And you mean the comic story is
Like what? Like is it? Does this take place in like 100 years ago, or does it take place in modern day?
it's of course ancient. You can tell from the clothes, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very old ancient Chinese. It's a real story. The first story. Let me find. Maybe I can check what the time.
Oh, this is cool. So you can get a commission as well.
Yeah, I do commission too. Still some spot available. If anyone like commission, you should back on the last tier is commission tier, and that's a stretch goal. Yeah, opens unlocked so far. Only 6 days left.
Right.
Yeah, get on board.
It seems like it's doing pretty well. I'm going to back it.
Thank you. Buy more people back it. Yeah, my first edition, like I printed 500 and sold out at the convention just half a year. So I feel like pretty satisfied. So I want to print more this time. Yeah, if more people back it, I can print large volume. Oh, how long you doing comic? I'm kind of very new to crowdfunding everything.
You've never done a Kickstarter before?
I did 3 projects, like I said, but last year I traveled a lot for convention. I attended like a 20 plus convention, so I barely used my time to create something new. So this year I want to I want to pay more attention for creating this year. That's my plan. But at the same time, I have to make money for a living, right? I think about if I quit so many comps, should I focusing on crowdfunding more? Yeah, than how to work. And I only do 3 so far, and right now this one is not bad, but it's not not good as I expect. Yeah, so.
Well, you were saying that on the other episode, on the other show that I was on with you, you said there was a reason why you were trying to raise money. I don't know if you want to talk about that.
Oh, I have to pay my visa fee. My visa fee is quite expensive. That's part
Yeah.
of raising. And also I have to pay rent, right? This is my first year living in LA. LA is not cheap.
Oh, you're living in Los Angeles.
Yeah, Los Angeles.
Oh,
Where are you?
wow. It's
Where are
very
you?
expensive to live in Los Angeles. I live
Yeah,
in Pittsburgh. I
Pittsburgh.
live way across the other side of the country.
Yeah, probably cost not that expensive. Here it's like
It's definitely
crazy.
not as expensive as Los Angeles.
Mm. But I like here a lot of creative people here though. Even sometimes take a Uber driver, they're director or something or actor.
Do you live near Mog?
No, they're living in Ontario. I live in Alhambra. Uh, yeah,
I don't
so
know how far that is.
we're like 40 something minutes away.
You're like 40. Oh, that's not too bad.
Yeah, but I
You
don't
can-
have a car. That's
Oh,
that part.
yeah,
Yeah,
that
so
is
every
tough.
time they pick me up to their place or go somewhere or something, I hang out.
And you guys do a lot of conventions together, right?
Yes, last year especially. Last year is like my first year tried to see if I can survive just doing convention. Yeah, I barely survived. Yeah.
Do you want me to play the trailer?
Yeah, you can play the trailer so everyone can. Yes. Totally full story. Yeah, it's a 125 pages a collection. Yeah.
Yeah, so this isn't just like a one issue comic book. This
Yeah,
is
that's a whole book, and I print the year before and saw at the convention. This is the first edition. I only have this one left. Yeah, you can see.
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, looks cool.
I don't have to. Which way is easier? Yeah, it's like this. It's all black and white, but this time I have 20 extra color paging there. Yeah.
So do you read these from left to right?
First two story, you read from right to left, and another two is left to right.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. So you can like
I creating from different time period, and
well,
the
that's
black
neat.
and white is very like a traditional manga reading order. Yeah, so that's a right to the left, but another 2 stories left to right.
Cool. Yes. So hopefully you'll get a few more backers because of this show.
Yeah, I wish it more. I don't know if the final few days, if I can reach like 100, that would be good.
You
Right
want
now,
100 backers? How many did you have? I thought it was like 70 something.
right now it's 79, but only 6 days left. Sometimes the final few days have more bankers, right? Rushing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So
Hope
you only
so.
need 21 more backers to get.
Yeah.
it.
Where's number 21 backer? Come support me.
Yeah. But it seems like it's doing really well. Obviously, I backed it.
Thank you.
Sure. I hope.
Uh,
It seems like it's doing well. I know you said that you were hoping for more, but
yeah,
um,
because I sold out like a 500 last year. I want to print 1,000 this year. I wish, but I feel like it's hard Kickstarter, right? Especially I don't have much fan base yet. I only like a travel commission for 1 year, and I'm kind of shy and introvert. Yeah, it's hard for me for promoting like, oh, everybody buy my book.
promoting it's the hard part, right?
Yeah, it's very hard. How
It'd
long
be
you
nice if you could just sit around and draw, right?
Yeah. If I can just draw, I prefer just draw, but still try to figure out um how to run a business and then how to use my skill to work. I was living in Utah for 3 years, but I feel like I have very bad luck. Sometimes I will reach out some publisher. Some or hire me, but they end up owing me money. So I feel like the industry is kind of chaos. So
So wait,
uh,
so they never ended up paying you?
yeah, I don't want to say bad name. Some famous publisher. They hire me 3 months for a game, board game comics, but they end up just pay me 1 month and didn't pay me at all. Even I already did the work. Yeah, so another side, I feel like they just say, oh, they have some financial issue, so they end up not paying me. So I'm kind of scared to take some work and that to get paid because living is already hard.
Right.
Yeah. So I try to figure out doing my own. That's why I travel commission a lot to sell my art, my fan art poster, and my book. Yeah, my passion is creating comics, but at convention, more people is like buying fan art stuff. Then what's
Yeah.
popular, they buy it, and
You do try. So you try to like balance those two things.
yeah, I try to balance. Yeah, of course, I want to try to see if I can just rely on Comic Con to survive, but I realize I want to creating more, spend time. Yeah, convention is a very harsh business. You have to. For me, I'm very tiny. I have to carry 2 large suitcases, travel around the whole state. It's crazy. Yeah, it's crazy experience. Yeah, and then I figure out hope this year I can creating more. So I only apply for some big convention this year.
Are you going back to uh, Heroes Con in North Carolina?
Because I didn't do well in HeroCon because I'm nobody. I feel like there is a good for some people who have a big name for Marvel DC character, right? So I don't know. I have friends working in HeroCon. I probably will reach out to them to ask if they can offer me a free table. I will be happy to be there. But if I pay the table and travel, all the travel costs, and if I didn't do well, that would be like a bad investment.
Yeah, I don't know if you remember meeting me at HeroCon. I was
Oh
just at your
yeah,
booth.
yeah, you mentioned last time. Yeah, that's our first met. That's
Yeah,
our
we
first
just
time.
met each other for like 5 or 6 minutes. I stopped by your booth and
Oh,
asked you where Mog
yeah,
was.
I didn't know you were an artist too.
Yeah, if I had known you better, I didn't really know you at the time. If I had known you better, I probably would have stopped and talked a little bit longer. But
But you
I
know Mark and Mel first, right? You know them well. They they
I wouldn't
travel.
say that I know them well. I know them from doing like shows like this. Mog
Oh,
has been on this show too.
mm. They're really nice people. Mel invite me for SketchUp to lots of times too. Yeah, they help me a lot on the travel to convention. It's
How
also
did you meet? How did you meet Mog and Mel?
mm, that's long funny story because um I was doing my second one, Beauty, the Kickstarter online, and uh, Mark reached out to me, and later, and I just know it's not Mark, it's Mel.
Yeah.
Yeah, then he said we have a podcast called SketchUp. Do you want to show your work there and do some SketchUp with us? So we kind of connect online, but when we add each other on Facebook, I thought I talked to Mark
Yeah.
until I met them in last year, I think January in San Francisco Comic Con, and I tried to. Then I thought I was online contact with Mark, and until we have a conversation, then Mark doesn't remember anything he said online.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so no, oh, it's Mel talking to everything. Yeah.
That's
Uh,
funny, huh? I wonder what
yeah.
happened.
Huh?
I wonder what happened.
Yeah.
Why he doesn't remember.
Yeah, funny things that he talk about. Oh, I married my husband. He's so perfect, something like that. Where you talk about a relationship, something like that. I say I'm single, and I kind of seeing someone, and they talk about girl stuff. But she is just like a say a lot of good things about her husband. Also, oh, this girl's totally in love his husband, and the whole conversation. I when I faced to Mark and talked with her, she didn't recognize at all. And I just know it's a
Huh,
male talk the whole time with me online. Yeah, that's
huh.
so sad.
Yeah, it does seem like Mog and Mel seem pretty happy, which is nice.
Yeah, that's sweet couple there. Yeah.
So I'm gonna go through the comments a little bit. Dan said, "Very beautiful art." Fong Fong.
Thank you.
Sarah said, "Blade needs to be in here." Yeah, Blade really likes Asian culture, and he would probably like your book. If any of you guys have his private number or anything, let him know about this Kickstarter. Carl was asking for the link, and I think I was in the process of sending the link as he asked for that. Carl said, "Asking ye shall receive." I want it, but I can't right now. I would love to have it. Dang, where is Blade when you need it? Sarah is saying that she knows Mog and Mel from when they were online during the pandemic, and she's
Yeah,
right. They are very nice people.
very nice. Sweet.
And Sarah said that she wishes that she could do the $29 tier, but maybe someday she will. And she said, especially with the story being historic of Chinese culture, that's amazing history and enjoyment. Yeah, I think you're right. If you don't mind, just for a second, I have a Kickstarter going on too. I'm going to just mention it real quickly. I think most of the people in my chat already know about my Kickstarter, but
Mhm.
I figured I would mention it. We have 77 backers right now. We just made it over 2,000, and the goal with a goal of 3,000. And I'll put the link in the chat.
How long you creating this one?
So this is a sequel to my other comic book.
Mhm.
I put out. It took me about 3 years to do the other comic book, and now this is. It took me 7 or 8 months to do this comic book,
Wow.
and
Post.
yeah. So this is another comic book that's based on a fairy tale.
Mm.
And this is based on a European fairy tale called Beowulf.
Mm.
Um,
It's I only know Beowulf because the movie, we talked last time. Yeah, it's a.
yeah, we talked about that when we were on Mog and Mel's show. Yeah,
It's the
so
same story, same character, Beowulf, right? Just
right,
you creating your own version, right?
right,
Mm.
yeah. So this is like a modern redate or modern retelling of the
Wow,
story.
style. Mm.
Yeah, and
Oh, 7 months, you say, right? 7, 8 months. How?
so in the first book, he's going to go up against Grendel's mother, and
Uh-huh.
then in future issues, he's going to go up against Grendel.
Mm.
So that's kind of like the main bad guy of that story.
Do you use your spare time to creating all the story? That's why it takes so long.
Yeah, I mean, I have a day job too.
What do you do? I didn't know yet.
I'm a stagehand.
Stay.
Yeah, like I set up stuff for concerts and shows and
Cool.
stuff like that.
That sounds cool.
Yeah, it's not too bad.
Yeah. What kind of concert, like a rock band or?
Yeah, I do mostly rock bands. Occasionally, I'll do like theater, like if there's a play or a musical or something. I don't
Mm.
do those as much as I would like because I don't have as much seniority as a lot of other people do.
Mm. Yeah. That sounds cool.
Is this your main job, drawing?
Yeah. Sometimes I take some commission or cover, like a cover work, then pay my bills. And last year, I travel a lot. Mainly my income is from convention. But like I said, barely survived. So this year I tried to figure out if I can survive by Kickstarter. But things is very hard too. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll try.
So
I'll
are you not accepting commissions now?
I accept a commission, even my campaign open commission, but probably not many people see the tiers. The 300 tiers is for commission, and
Right.
also if some publisher they want cover work, yeah, they can also back that tier. I do cover for them. Right now, I'm doing some cover for some publisher too. Yeah, try to
Oh,
pay my
really?
bill. Yeah.
What publisher are you doing?
The do you know the Chi comics? Uh, 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 the space between entertain.
Mm-mm. If you want to put the link in, like if you have a link for it, if you want to put that in the private
Oh,
chat.
they have a Kickstarter online, very popular. It's very NFSW version of the story, but they do very well. So I right now I'm creating some cover for them right now.
Oh,
Yeah,
cool. That
yeah,
sounds awesome.
yeah, yeah. So I take some kind of like this kind of job, and at the same time try to do my own project, like the butterfly tears. Yeah. I wish I can raise more money so I can fully creating my stuff.
Well, I mean, like I said, I have a day job, and I do this kind of in the evening, and I
Mm,
think, um,
it's a lot of pressure doing full-time artist. Yeah,
yeah,
because
I think that it's a good idea to do like a combination stuff that stuff that you can know you can make money at, but then like
some
doing
friends asking me I should maybe be a waitress in a Chinese restaurant or something. But
waitress.
yeah, yeah. But they say the Chinese food restaurant pay very well. But I feel like my whole life is drawing. I don't know do anything else, and I'm bad with math, so I probably lost money. Yeah, for doing another job. I feel like yeah. Uh,
Well, I mean, I don't know. I mean, there's no shame in doing waitress work, but I know it's not fun. You'd probably rather be doing art, right?
Yeah, because that isn't like so when I was a little, I already submit all my work to pop magazine when I was like a very little, 11 years. Then 18 years, I probably already created story. So my whole life is like no, my destiny should be a artist. That's the only job I want to do. That's so I'm doing so far right now. Just cost of living in LA is too expensive. But I'm trying, hanging
Yeah.
there. Yeah. Yeah.
So how old were you when you moved to the United States?
Mm, I moved 4 years ago with my ex. So I living
Oh,
with my ex in Utah for 3 years. But once we broke up, I moved here. Yeah, myself. Yeah.
so your ex was also was he
Uh,
from the United States or was
he's from Utah. He was teaching in China, on where I am.
Oh, so you met him in China
Yeah, we met in China.
and then he
Then
brought you back. Okay.
we did like 3 years in China. Then I back move with him 3 years in Utah. Yeah. Now right now it's myself. I have to rely on myself to survive here.
And so that didn't work out. So then you moved to Los Angeles.
Yeah.
You said about a year ago.
Yeah. 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 I
Why did
think
you decide Los Angeles specifically?
because I try to figure out what another place to go. I will always like New York because my first stop in America is New York, and I turned into New York Comic Con, which I like it. The whole city, the vibe is kind of like a city life, right? So everything's convenient, and the subway is kind of like similar to my city in China. I'm from Chengdu. Chengdu is the third biggest city of China. So I feel like New York is very convenient. I don't need a car or everything, and I can go
Yeah.
everywhere. But all my friends live in China. I pay very expensive rents, or say, or probably not until if I can find some job there. I even reach out DC editor, but I submit my work to them, but always last track. No
Yeah.
respond later. They say, oh, I have a beautiful work and nice job, nice art style, but yeah, it's hard to get in the how say the
Yeah, the big publishers are definitely tough to
yeah,
get into.
so it's hard for me. Even I dream to move to some big city and doing big things, but I don't know why. I feel like I always battle with luck, with the corporate something, with some try to reach out some thing to work on, but always end up not very good. But right now, I feel like probably it's my destiny to create my own stuff. Yeah. So
Yeah.
find a peace to just creating my stuff. Yeah.
It seems like it's going pretty well.
Yeah. Hope doing more well so I can creating all my more of my stuff. Yeah.
So Foxy said that she sent Blade the link because I think that he would like your comic book.
Mm-hmm.
Sarah's saying that that's great. He needs to see this interview as well. Foxy said he usually watches it on rerun, which Sarah says nice. So Sarah is saying Fang is so sweet. The returning leader better not be deporting so many people. Not trying to be political, but it's hard to think about. So is that something that's a worry of yours?
The
The political climate right now.
right now, little bit worried, but I pay a lot for my visa, so I should be fine, I guess. Yeah. Um. But yeah, I was supposed to back China for the New Year to see my parents because the politic problem. So I tried. I decided to stay and see what happened because I'm worried about it. I might not come back because the political problem. Yeah, they have a history before don't allow to country like a pandemic period of time. If even the pandemic time, I was separate with my ex for 1 year, just because pandemic it don't allow the two country travel each other. Do you remember the time? Yeah, I experienced that, so I'm kind of scary of that.
So
Yeah,
which do
so
you like better? Do you like China or do you like the United
I
States
I
better?
when the pandemic happened, I was stay in China, and then that I was stay like 1 year after the pandemic, and it's still pretty strict to for the traveling. So I buy very expensive air ticket and travel to my friend in Abu Dhabi and stay there for 14 days, so-called quarantine. Then I go fly to America that way. It's kind of like very twist, very
Yeah.
yeah. The way to reunion with my ex, yeah, 3 years ago. It's kind of scared that part. So right now, what happened right now, I'm kind of hold back to my time to visit my parents this time. Yeah.
Yeah,
Mm.
I imagine it can be
Yeah,
difficult.
I hate politics stuff. I wish everyone is a happy union, happy talk everything. Yeah,
Exactly.
politics stuff is not right, not friendly. Yeah, hate it.
So Bladed Thesis did show up, which is cool. Hi Blade,
Mm.
how you doing? He asked if you mentioned Utah,
Yeah, I live in Utah for 3 years.
and Sarah asked, "Is Blade your ex?" He lives in Utah too.
What?
I think it was just a joke. It was just a joke. But yeah. So it seems like you're still kind of figuring out like what you want to do. Like if you want to do more commission work, if you want to focus on doing stuff for
Mm,
Kickstarter, or if you want to continue trying to get into like the bigger publishers like DC or Marvel. Um,
mm. If I have the opportunity, I definitely will accept. Because I feel like it's every artist like a successful mode, right? You get published by big name, then you get big name, you get famous, then you publish your own stuff. It will be easier, right? But I'm so new here. Not many people know me yet, and right now some people work for Marvel DC. They say they probably tend to hire some already famous artists. Yeah,
yeah,
to cooperate. So I have to change my mind. If they really like my art reach out to me, of course I will work for them. But right now I'm not famous. I just artist trying to survive in LA. So try to do a little bit by myself, and I have confidence to creating my story. I like making story, and I know how the process doing. I doing a several year comic job already in China. I was a lead artist in Chinese web comic. Yeah, the 4 year before, but they creating story, which I don't like it. They're how they're creating story, so that's why I'm here. I realize everyone is doing their own story, and
You like to come up with your own story.
yes, yes. Yeah. Life's short, right? I just feel like when I was back in China, that kind of period of time, I feel like I just a robot. It's like draw the same face every day, and the story I don't like it. I feel like, oh, I'm wasting my time here. And so I travel US for couple of times, just see the convention, do cosplay, and then I see my friends they're tabling at the convention and make it work and to become their career for over 10 years. I feel like, oh, I can do this. Yeah, then if you try to figure out later, maybe what direction I should go. Yeah, that's
So
why last year I travel a lot for convention. Yeah.
you don't like doing art for stories that like somebody else wrote.
I can do it, but if they think I match with my style, like I do some like the company, well-known company, they pay me for 3 months for doing the comic work,
Yeah.
which the story is like a samurai, like a Naruto samurai story, that kind of way. But they end up not paying me. I hate that part. If
Yeah.
they keep
So what
paying
did
me,
you do about
I
that?
probably would keep doing some work for them. But I don't like the not paying part.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what did you do about that? Did you just kind of drop it, or did
What
you?
I can do, I don't know. I even talk with the writer. What should we do something about it? The writer say, "Oh, you probably not cannot do it. Do you think we can sue them or no?" They're just like I have financing problems company, and they just pay us like 1 month, and later would even we finish the work, they end up not pay. We don't know what to do. Yeah. I think a lot of this kind of same case happen in America, right? Especially when the diamond distribution bankruptcy,
Yeah. So
right?
fortunately, they didn't owe me any money, but I have a couple friends, a couple people who are on my the same publisher as me. They owed them money. When they filed for bankruptcy, that means they just don't get that money.
Yeah, it's so sad. Yeah, I
So
feel right.
so the way it works is when they go out of business, they split up their assets to the people that they owed money to. But the problem is, like, there are some people that they owe like hundreds of thousands of dollars to, and then there are other people who that they only owe a few $100s to. So the people that they only owe a couple $100s to are probably going to end up not getting anything.
Yeah, it's just for some small publisher, they can be a life support money, right? It's kind of
Yeah.
so sad. Yeah.
So they're
It,
saying now that maybe somebody's going to buy Diamond out, and then um, hopefully
keep
that'll fix the problem.
Do you think they will pay for everybody if they buy?
I think that money is gone. I don't know though.
Yeah, it's so horrible. I think if some of my friends infected by this chaos, I tried to reach out, and then they didn't answer back because I met them in at convention and talk
You mean the
about their.
people? Are you talking about the people who owe you money?
No. I talk about some another publisher. They have some books distribution at go through Diamond. But these days I try to reach out to them, but they lost contact. I try to figure out what's happening. I think about it, probably because part of the reason they're rely on the
Yep.
business.
I mean, probably part of the reason is that they know. I mean, they probably aren't going to answer their phone or emails if they know they owe you money. You know what I mean? So
Mm. I mean, they don't owe me money. I mean, I just feel like they probably going through some financial problem right now, so feel sad about it. Yeah.
well, we'll see. I mean, who knows how things are going to turn out? It feels like everything's kind of in flux right now, right?
That if I own my story butterfly tier. If I want to go to distribution to let everybody see it, how do I do next? If Diamond already bankruptcy like
So I
this.
wouldn't recommend going through Diamond. There's another place that's starting up. So what was it called? Maximum.
Maximum.
What
Maybe
was
you can send me their information later. I'm kind of new to these things. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't. What was the? I can give you the name of. There's a new
I
place starting up. I don't know it. I'll let you know what the other place
yeah
is.
just
But
yeah.
I don't know. I'm not gonna
How
lie to you. It's gonna be hard.
yeah, I get it. So far, I only know Kickstarter, how to make money. Then next, I need to figure out how do I make it this project to get more people to see it. Yeah,
But you did.
yeah.
I mean, I know you keep saying that you wish more people would back your Kickstarter, and I
Mm,
understand that. But I mean,
mm-mm.
I think you did pretty well for your first one, right?
This is fourth,
Oh, this is
fourth.
your fourth.
Yes, so it's not that good. I
No, I just
before that the beauty because it's adult content is pretty successful one. Yeah, that one did well, but this one is like a rare edition for my first campaign, and I really bad with promoting. So uh, yeah, I still try to figure out how the way to yeah, maybe doing live stream like this. Yeah, reach out to more people to know it. But I only have 1 week left.
you do you
Everyone,
do
yeah,
you do Mog and Mel's show pretty
yeah.
often.
I will do their show next week. On Friday or I yeah next week. I will be on Nan's local show too, and then Mark's mail their sketch up and talk about my project too. Yeah, I will do this two show in this week. Final week, fighting more people to back my work. Yeah, everyone in this chat to back my support me as an artist, independent artist. Thank you.
So
Appreciate it.
speaking of which, I'm gonna go through the chat really quickly.
Mhm.
Blade says that he will be back in the Kickstarter sometime this week, so
Thank
that's
you.
cool.
Thank you.
Sarah says everyone should be able to come here and not be in fear. So many people have come here. Don't make her leave or anyone else because she's sweet. We're all
Thank
descendants of
you.
immigrants. So no. And Sarah says a historical lore story. I think she meant to say it is a historical love story. And she said, I knew you had to see this. And Blade says, you knew me too well. Sarah says, amazing everything you're doing to reach your dreams, Fang. Not
Yeah.
everyone is so dedicated to traveling to foreign lands so much like you have and are doing all
I'm crying.
the.
Oh.
We have a nice chat here, don't we?
Oh,
So Sarah
so emotional.
Sarah says that the comic shops are suffering from Diamond's bankruptcy too. It is hitting a lot of people and a lot of comic shops. Blade says Butterfly Lovers is a great story, so I look forward to seeing how it translates to comic.
Yay.
And Sarah says another one of a kind Kickstarter that I can never remember the name of. And Sarah goes, I knew you would want to see this. And Blade goes, fund my comic book. And she goes off. So Sarah is saying that Randy Zimmerman uses fund my comic book, which is similar to Kickstarter, but it's just a little bit different.
Oh.
So we usually try to keep these interviews to under an hour, Fang. Did you have anything else you wanted to talk about before?
What you want to talk about, we can talk very short.
I've talked about everything that I want to talk about. I'm glad we got to talk about your comic book. I'm glad we got to talk about. It sounds like, yeah, I don't know. It seems like I always feel bad at the end of these things because I feel like I should have more answers for you, but I don't necessarily have answers for you. I think you just have to keep doing. I mean, you don't hate doing the commissions, do you?
I don't. I love. Sometimes I do commission and I scan to computer and redo another version because most people ask a commission for fan art, right? And I also sell fan art poster at a convention. So if I really love some commission, I will do the digital version and make a poster, fan art poster print. So I love to do commission. Yeah. If everyone need commission, can back my last year in my campaign. Yeah, that's not last one. I do commission for everyone. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it seems like things are going pretty good for you. I mean, you're doing commissions. You have your Kickstarter.
Mm-hmm. But I feel like I need more people see it. Yeah, I feel like the exposure is not enough. Yes, but thank you for having me on your show. Yeah, that's the one way I can show my artwork to everybody.
Right.
Yeah,
So Sarah said if she can't back it, she'll find somebody who will.
Yeah, thank you.
The wipe away the tears and much love. You're doing so well. I'm proud of you. I agree with Sarah. I think you're doing pretty well. Did you want to mention where people can find you online?
I usually post on Facebook and Instagram. My Instagram is Yili-Fang, YILI.FANG. And you also can Google like a Fan Comics. You can also find me on Instagram, and Facebook is Yili-Fang too, or from Fan Comics. Yeah.
Okay, guys. Yeah, so I hope everybody checks out her Kickstarter. I hope everybody checks out her Instagram. Thank you so much for being on the show, Fang Fang.
Thank you, everybody. Sorry, too emotional today. Yeah.
No, I don't need to apologize. That's okay. That makes for good TV, right?
Yeah. Yeah, thank you for having me here and everything. We should talk more later. Hope you have a successful campaign too.
Thank you for being on the show. And have a great night. I'll see everybody else next week.
Have a great night, everybody. Good night.
All right. Well, thank you